Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, good afternoon everyone.
Good afternoon.
So, back again with me, Putrana Damayanti, and
I'm Nela Zahra
at the TOC show. Let's talk about culture. As we know that Indonesia has a variety of culture from different ethnic groups. It reminds me to Indonesia motto of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means it's different but still one unity.
Well, that's really true, Mel. So even though Indonesia has a variety of tribes, cultures, and religion, Indonesia is still one unit. And this difference is closely related to our theme of discussion on this time, namely leisure and festival activity in Indonesia.
Wow, such an interesting topic from today. But if we just talk alone, it's not fun, isn't it?
It's really true, so don't worry, we won't be alone. We will be accompanied by a great speaker who will share their knowledge and experience on this occasion. So please welcome Dedi Sulaiman and Neneng Rohaini.
Wow, hello.
Hi.
And how are you, Mr. Dedi?
I am great as always. Thank you for inviting me to come here to your nice talk show.
Yeah, finally we can invite you. Oh my God.
Thank you.
And how about Neneng? How are you, Neneng?
I'm good. Thank you for asking, Amel.
Okay, before we discuss more about our topic this time, so firstly I want to ask, what do you think when someone say leisure and activity? So maybe Neneng first.
Okay. If I hear the word leisure and activity, I immediately feel happy. And I think it's really important that we do leisure activities, especially when we're really bored and tired of our daily life.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Neneng, because when I do a leisure activity, I feel happy. I feel like my brain going to refresh again.
So then, what kind of leisure activity you usually do?
Usually when I have free time, I like watching movies and reading books. Almost all genre of books and movies I read expect horror anyways, because I really cowardly.
Oh, you
right.
cowardly. It's okay, but I like to watching a movie too because it's like makes me happy, makes me feel happy. But I prefer to watch a adventure or action movie. And how about Mr. Dedi? What leisure activity do you often do?
Well, I don't know whether reading is leisure activity. I don't know whether this is our assignment to read. Sometimes reading is our task. Sometimes reading is used to fill our leisure activity. So for me, because I am adult enough, different from you as students, reading is my hobby. So I used to read for my research, for my developing syllabus. That is my leisure activity. Besides that, I like to play music. I have guitar and bass. So besides, I have to prepare for my subject. I have to evaluate the topic of our lecture. I play some instrument in my house.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Yeah.
So I heard that Mr. Dedi has traveled abroad. So
Yes.
according to your experience, is there any differences and uniqueness between leisure activity in Indonesia and out there?
Yeah, that's good questions. Thank you. The first, I think the climate and the weather of Indonesia, dry season and rainy season, it creates our leisure activity. I mean, so this is free for us to fill in our leisure activity by all kinds of activities. So Indonesia has many activities related to our leisure time. This is different from West culture, because you know West culture has 4 seasons. If this is snow, I think they cannot do their leisure activity because the climate is different. So for me, from my perspective, East culture like Indonesia, we have many activities related to our spare time. But in West culture, I think they have to fill in the leisure time in the end of the semester or in the end of the year. So that's, you know, the ticket of transportation of the flight will be expensive in the end of the year or in the beginning of the year, because they have many routine activities for 1 year, so they fill in the leisure time in the end of the year. This is different from Indonesia. I think when you have done your assignment, you can spare your time with your friends with this nice weather in Indonesia.
Yeah, agree with you.
Yeah.
And it's turned out to know the habit of outsider who very different from us. And well, we want to move on to a discussion about festival, which will definitely be very interesting because Indonesia have many culture festival that are hallmark of Indonesian citizen. But before we continue our discussion, let's first look at the special performance of Group 9.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 9,
and for our group's intermezzos, we have done something that other people haven't done before.
And we have already interviewed some people on Ome TV, and they're sharing about their experience of culture shock.
Yes, so please enjoy the video, guys.
Kakaknya asal mana?
Saya asal Bekasi.
Ini dari mana ya tadi? Jogja. Kakaknya Jogja ya?
Betul.
Jogja.
Apanya? Aku dari Jogja tapi di Sleman.
Selama itu kakak, selama di Jakarta itu pernah nggak sih kakak mengalami kayak shock culture gitu, kayak kebiasaan yang bikin kakak terkejut, ternyata di kota ini gini ya gitu. Boleh ceritain nggak?
Iya. Ini kalian lagi bikin tugas nih kayaknya nih.
Iya benar-benar. Iya kak, itu kakaknya pasti pernah kayak berkunjung ke kota lain atau mungkin luar negeri, dan dari kota lain atau negara lain kakak kunjungi itu pastinya kakak mengalami culture shock. Dan kalau kakak pernah mengalaminya, boleh dong cerita ke kita apa sih yang kakak rasain di kota itu?
Beliau pernah kemana dulu?
Iya.
Kota mana?
Untuk culture shock mungkin ke daerah Jogja lah ya.
Iya.
Karena kan di daerah Jogja itu pertama orangnya sopan-sopan dan bahasanya lebih halus dibandingkan di Bekasi ataupun Jakarta ya.
Iya.
Jadi lebih nggak kebiasa aja untuk berbicara secara halus seperti itu. Terus juga jadinya kayak culture shock gitu, dari Jakarta ke Jogja tiba-tiba bahasanya halus.
Iya.
Saya di Jakarta ngegas ya.
Iya, biasa Jakarta tuh kayak lelah gitu lah pokoknya,
Ya, gitu
kesopan
lah.
soalnya.
Iya. Pernah gak sih kayak berkunjung ke tempat lain gitu, kayak ke kota lain atau mungkin ke luar negeri?
Luar negeri nggak pernah.
Ke kota lain pernah?
Pernah dong.
Kan juga. Kemana aja?
Berkunjung atau sekedar lewat atau apa ini?
Bebas ya mas, berkunjung sih. Jadi kita mau nanya nih, pernah gak sih kayak you experience like kayak shock culture gitu?
Karena aku mungkin mainnya masih di lingkup Jawa yang budayanya nggak beda jauh sama budaya asliku, jadi aku nggak terlalu dapet shock culture ya. Mungkin kalau misal aku mainnya mungkin ke Sumatera, Kalimantan, Sulawesi, Papua mungkin bakalan ada, cuman karena mainku masih lingkup luar kotanya tuh masih dalam lingkup Jawa yang budayanya nggak beda jauh, jadi nggak ada hal-hal yang kiranya bisa buat shock culture.
Kalau dari aku ya, ceritainnya gimana ya? Nggak tahu nih, mulainya dari mana.
Kakak
Tentang apa dulu? Tentang apa dulu?
pernah mengunjungi kota apa?
Contoh
Kalau boleh tahu.
ke Bali.
Nah di Bali itu kayak kita tanya dulu nih dari orang-orang Bali itu ya, kayak welcome kah gitu, orang ya sikap-sikap mereka kayak gimana ke kita, terus atau udaranya di sana kayak gimana, atau makanan beda kah dari Jakarta, terus makanan yang makanan mereka di Bali ini sih makannya kurang pasti beda apa sih?
Kalau dari aku sih mungkin untuk masyarakatnya ya. Tapi sejauh ini nggak tahu. Yang aku ini cukup yang aku pengalaman aku aja ya, bukan dari keseluruhan. Aku nggak tahu. Kita kan pasti punya pemikiran yang dimana berawal dari kayaknya kalau di Bali itu orang-orangnya kayak gimana gitu, kayak entah sombong atau mungkin lebih ke nggak bersosialisasi kayak gitu. Tapi pada kenyataannya tuh enggak, mereka tuh benar-benar selama itu baik. Tergantung dari kitanya memulainya kayak gimana, mereka pun responnya akan sama gitu. Kalau dari makanan itu sih harus kita yang pilih-pilih sih. Kita itu perlu, mungkin misalkan kita kan, aku juga Islam ya, aku juga Islam ya. Jadi kalau untuk makanan ini mereka tuh nggak ini makanannya non halal kayak gitu, nggak kayak gitu. Jadi itu harus kalau aku jadi emang pinter-pinter kita gitu, nggak ngasih tahu, jadi bener-bener aja iya.
Oke, terus
Dari cuaca mungkin Jogja gimana, Jakarta gimana?
Oke, untuk cuaca sih nggak terlalu nggak terlalu terbedakan gitu, karena kan nggak beda jauh lah ya antara di Jakarta dengan di Jogja. Yang mungkin kalau perbedaan cuaca itu misalkan kayak dari Jakarta tiba-tiba ke daerah Wonosobo atau nggak Dieng itu sih. Nah, terus apalagi pertanyaannya kira-kira?
Mungkin dari makanan ada kayak yang kok dari segi bumbunya kayak gini, kayak gak sering tidak apa yang berbeda mungkin di Jakarta makanan yang seperti apa gitu, kemudian makan makanan yang begini ya gitu.
Untuk makanan sih oke-oke aja, karena kan di Jawa itu cuma notabene hampir rata-rata demennya manis lah ya, dan di Jakarta nggak terlalu demen manis. Tapi karena berhubung saya juga orang keturunan Jawa, jadi saya juga suka untuk masalah makanan, jadi fine aja.
Oh iya, ini kalau untuk poin-poin yang ditanyain buat gue sudah ya Kak, udah cukup banget. Makasih Kak udah membantu ya. Kita juga izin nge-record ya Kak.
Nggak boleh ya kan? boleh tapi muka aku harus di blur.
Oh iya. Kenapa Kak cantik? You look so gorgeous.
Udah, jangan malu, aku nggak bisa.
Oke, siap Kak. Makasih informatif banget, makasih ya pokoknya. Sukses ya kak. Pakai inspiratif banget ya kak.
Ya, sama-sama.
He looks good. Wow. Hello.
Halo,
Lagi orang-orangnya. Om.
lagi ngapain?
Lagi speak Indonesia. Lagi main Ome.
Gabut.
Gabut ya, ya. Wah, bisa bahasa Indonesia juga.
Dari mana?
Dari Poland. Jadi ini sama? Iya,
Kamu-
dari Poland.
Kamu bisa bahasa Jawa?
How many language
You can speak.
you can
Five.
What else?
Polish, English, Italian, Japanese, Javanese.
That's cool.
Cool.
Konbanwa.
日本人ですか?
Wow.
Wow,
Jen guys.
cool.
Jen.
Enjoy.
Jen.
Orang mana? Pulau mana?
Aku dari Bandung.
Bandung.
Yeah. Have you ever heard?
Siapa jenengnya?
Have you ever visit to Bandung?
You can speak Indonesia, so I assume that you may have visited Indonesia before.
Never.
Or never. So why?
But you can
But
speak
you can speak
Indonesia
Indonesian
So
When
well.
so well.
fluently.
Makasih.
Makasih sama-sama.
Siapa jenengnya?
Yes.
Siapa jenengnya?
Apa jenengnya?
What the?
Siapa namamu? Siapa namamu? Siapa namamu?
Wow. Box.
Jenengnya?
Nama saya Bito.
Namaku Kamil.
Kamir.
Ya.
Kamir. Oh. Kamir with an H. Kamir.
Kamil.
Oh, Kamir.
Kamil.
Kamil. Oh, Kamil.
Lagi ngapain? Nongkrong?
Yeah, we
Yes. We just
just hanging out
done
together. Yes.
Our assignment.
Assignment together.
Keren.
You're so chill. I like.
Oh, what country do you have
Visited.
visited?
Many countries.
Action.
Okay, thank you Group 9 for a nice performance. So let's continue to the topic. Talking about the festival, which Amel said is an advantage for Indonesian citizen. So I'm curious how exciting it is. Maybe from Neneng first. Is in your area has a unique festival?
Okay, I'll admit that I'm originally from Subang. Well, in Subang, the famous festival is Seven Rivers Tourism Festival.
Wow, I have already known about Seven Rivers Festival. Can you tell me about Seven Rivers Festival?
Okay, so Seven Rivers Festival is a tourist attraction that is taken from the culture of the local community in finding living. For example, is the culture of farming and fishing. Well, the purpose of this festival is not only to introduce the culture and tourism in Subang, and besides that is also to raise public awareness to keep our rivers from being dirty and polluted, and there is no garbage or waste.
Yeah, that's
Wow, it's really fun. And the purpose of the festival itself is also positive. Right? So next, this question is for Mr. Denny.
Okay.
We want to know what do you think about festival in Indonesia and what are the differences with festival abroad?
Well, yeah, Indonesia, as Amanda said, that we are very rich in terms of culture and also the festival. You know, in the past and probably it is still going on until today. The main festival for us is for our birth, marriage, and death. Okay, every culture has this uniqueness. You know, sometimes I don't know where you are from, Subang, Sumedang, or Bandung, when someone get birth, okay, we have the festival. Or even before the event of birth, when a mom and you were in the 7 wombs, okay, so there is festival, how to celebrate that a mom will have the baby. There is festival as well. And then when this mom born you, ours, there will be also festival. Probably in Indonesia, we have the Muslim community, marhabaan, or we have to come to say congratulations to mom for having baby, and sometimes we give congratulations in paper, or you can just come directly to congratulate the mom to get a baby. And also marriage. I don't know whether you are from Subang, Sumedang, Cianjur, Ciamis. In terms of marriage, we have the festival, and it depends on the place. Probably when you ask me what is the difference between East culture and West culture. In East culture, the East culture like Indonesia, we have many variety of regions, and we have a very unique of marriage. Different from West, I think West culture in the film, you know, the culture of marriage in West is standards, you know, standard with the black or whites, and come to the church probably, and then there will be the festival in the church. Different from Indonesia, you know, Indonesia, we have the term nincak ndog or saweran or kelapa. There are many uniqueness in Indonesia, and probably it depends on the region. Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, I don't think it's like
different culture,
yeah,
different commemoration, different celebration. Yeah, we are Indonesia. We have that.
Have you ever seen the festival directly when you are born?
Yeah. In 2009, I was in America, so I experienced for Halloween, okay, and the end of the year, or also the New Year, and you know, in 29th of December, you know, we have I experienced Natal in America, so I was given turkey, you know, turkey, like in Mr. Bean, the turkey is very big, and it is fat, and I don't think that I used to eat turkey, because in Indonesia we have chicken, many various of chickens ingredients, but there I had to eat turkey because this is their culture in Natal. Okay, that is my experience.
Oh, it's turned out that Indonesia has a lot of uniqueness,
Yeah, Indonesia.
especially in its festival. So, what we know is that festival is not a music or like Neneng said.
Yeah. But event in
Yeah,
Subang,
event in Subang. But it's like from we born, and then we marry,
we married.
Oh.
We. You will get married. Okay. So I think in cross-cultural understanding, it is good for you, for us to know the event of marriage. So I think now you are 20, for about 3, 4, 5 years later, you will get married. You know the culture. I think we don't know whether you will get a man from Sumatra, from Kalimantan. Who knows?
Yeah.
And you need to know about their culture. At least now when you are student, you are studying the culture of other regions, so that when you have to marry with other person in other area, you have already know the culture. That is also the aim of our study, cross-cultural understanding. You have to know other culture beside Sundanese.
Yeah, because when we don't know about other culture, we can culture shock.
Yeah.
We feel culture shock.
Yeah, whether you are also in the same area, like you are from Ciamis and you will get a man from what else, Cianjur, you will have the culture shock because you are others. You have the different past experience, pastime, and also he has the experience, the pastime. So when you have to live in one house, I think you will know each other and sometimes will have the culture shock. But you know, one of the aim of our education is to understand. Okay, so when you have to know culture and the aim of this culture is to understand, you now realize that you are different. You have to understand each other.
Okay. Thank you for Mr. Dedi and Mrs. Neneng, who have been willing to take the time to share their knowledge and their experience here. And I'm Amel, and
I'm Layla.
Said goodbye to
Viewers, listeners.
yeah,